Hi guys, I'm Chi. Hope you all are doing well today. A Nigerian lady in UK have said something that did not really go well with a lot of people. Why many are for her, also many are against her. But well, let us listen. What really did she say that people did not like? Okay, I'll play you guys the video another way.
Recently, a lot of British people have been all over social media saying they want their country back. Immigrants are taking our jobs. I went to Costco the other day so my son was having his birthday. So I had to buy things in large quantity in Costco. And they had this deal that they were doing for one particular expensive drink, but you could only buy 36 bottles max. So I had picked up 6 cartons. So 6 cartons times 6 bottles per carton. What's that? Is it not 36? Who doesn't know 6 times 6 is 36? I went to the counter and the lady saw me bringing out the cartons of the boxes and she was like, maximum is you can only take 36. I said, that is 36. 6 times 6. She said no, that she had to open the box. These are sealed boxes, sealed. But that she wants to open it to count. I say 6 cartons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is 6 bottles per carton. That is 36. She had to call another colleague or manager, I don't know, that they should come and check it for her. Both of them were trying to calculate 6 times 6. I just held my head like this. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. She said, she said 38. She said 42. And I said, it's 36. It's 36. I was telling my friend, these are the people that are saying immigrants are taking their jobs. Girl, guy, immigrants are not taking your jobs. Immigrants are over-educated. More than you guys. We are getting the job that you can't do.
Wow, we are getting the jobs that you can't do. Immigrants are over-educated. Well, do you agree with that? She went too far by saying immigrants are too over-educated. If they were over-educated, what are they doing in that country? Why did they leave their own country to come there to hustle? They should have stayed in their own country with their high over-education and develop it. So you see, you cannot use the error of 1 or 2 people in that country to conclude that all of them are not educated. They are not over-educated as well. There are so many educated people in that UK than those in Africa. Take it or leave it. Their standard of education is far higher. That is why when they finish schooling, they graduate, you see them producing things, manufacturing things, things that have not even been in existence. They bring it to existence by the power of their thoughts and imagination. But meanwhile, in Africa, tell me one thing they have ever imagined and bring it to reality. The only thing they know is killing, stealing, corruption. That is what is much in that continent, And remember that it is normal for them to feel threatened that the rate at which immigrants are pouring into their country, at the point their children will graduate and will not find job, because over there people are looking for low people they can employ and pay them little, cheap labor. So that is why they keep hiring immigrants, just to pay them little, because they know that when they hire the real citizens, that they are going to pay them higher. So that's why they go for cheap labor, which are the Africans or Asian migrants. Okay, so don't get it twisted over there. So they are just looking for cheap labor. That's why they're hiring you guys over there, using you to overwork and work like Jackie. A job that their own people can just work, not stressful. They will give it to you. Job of 1 person, job of 3 people or 4 people, they'll give it to 1 person to do. That is, which people do they give it to? Africans. So you see, so that's why the person will overwork. When you now get your old age, you will pay for it. All right, so now listen, remember that there was a time Nigerians also drove away Ghanaians, when Ghanaians were much in Nigeria doing jobs, getting jobs anyhow. So Nigerians at the point started feeling threatened, not just doing jobs, also doing the other things like stealing, looking for trouble. So at the point Nigeria felt threatened. I think then it was Buhari who was the president, military president then. He has to tell them, give them 24 hours to leave. They left because Nigerians were at the point threatened by those Ghanaians who were flooding into Nigeria. Just like South Africa too. Being threatened that, Nigerians are much now. They are taking over our businesses. It's the same thing everywhere. Now, talking about being overeducated. Who taught you the language you are speaking? The English you are speaking. They were the one who brought it to us. The education you talk about, they were the one who brought you the education. in your African continent. They brought the education, they even, especially that Nigeria, let me limit it to Nigeria because she's a Nigerian. They brought in that education there and educated many Nigerians. So you see, how can you then say you are overeducated than them when you have never manufactured, that country, Nigeria, has never manufactured anything that has gone viral all over the world, like say they produce something that has never been produced by anybody, and the stuff is being used by everybody. Almost, you can find it everywhere in any country you go in the world. People are buying it. They have never done that. Instead, we are consuming whatever they produce, we consume. Whatever they produce, we consume. And also remember, you are in their country saying things like this. And these are the kind of videos they will see, and they'll get more angry. That look at them. They're even calling us illiterates now. Now listen. If you say that immigrants are overeducated, when you came to that UK, even the job you were doing, it was one Oyibo guy or girl that taught you, put you through. This how to do it, this how to do it, this how to do it. You know, when you came in there, you were clueless. No direction. They were the ones that put you through. They trained you, sent you to go and learn how to do the job, you know, get more knowledge about it. Does it mean that there are people who have not been doing that job before you came? They have been doing it. Like I said before, they were just sourcing out for cheap labor. So they use immigrants to do them. So that is it. In every country, their citizens will always feel threatened when foreigners start, you know, growing in large number. Even in Egypt in the Bible those days, it happened. When the Israelites were multiplying, getting more richer, the Egyptians felt threatened. And they have to now look for a way to suppress them. You understand? They have to look for a way to suppress them. So that's it. Talking about overeducation, what about Africa, where we have the highest number of people that are not educated, out of school children in millions, running in millions in all African countries? What do you say about that? Littered all over the streets, some begging, some hawking. But in that UK where you are, you hardly see children hawking in the street or begging in the street. Even if you see anyone, it's the children of some immigrants you find in different European countries begging, not the original citizens. You know? So that is it. So take it or leave it. Their standard is way higher than our standard. In fact, they are like 50 years ahead of us in everything, technology-wise, education-wise. So there's no way you can, you know, try to run them down by saying that immigrants are overeducated. This is wonderful. Well, I don't know. Maybe she's saying it out of anger based on how they treated her. But that is the error of just one or two people. And I believe that this is her first experience being treated that way. Maybe she was treated that way again because of her color. Maybe from where she was coming from, the country, Africa, continent Africa, Nigeria to be specific, because Nigeria don't cast. Any black they see in Europe or America, you know, the Western world, they assume that all of them are Nigerians because of what Nigerians have done over the years and even till now. Most of the prisons abroad, but Nigerian population is higher in there. Lawbreakers. That's what they are known for abroad. They carry their mentality from Nigeria, come to abroad. They will not change it. Not all of them, but some of them. They still continue with that local mentality. And the jail is well opened for people like them. Alright guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this thing she said, that immigrants are overeducated and they are scared because we are taking over their jobs? Definitely everybody will be scared. Even if you are the one in your own country, you'll be scared as well. When you, even Ghana, at a point, they started feeling that Nigerians are taking over. You know? So it's not